What to Play presents the top 10 Xbox 360 games of 2015 since January to June 2015. This list is not a personal opinion. It's based on a 1 to 10 score that aggregates critic and gamer reviews into a unique score called the Play Score. For games that don't have any play scores, we use critic or gamer reviews to rank them. Number 10 is NASCAR 15. Put your seatbelts on and let that engine roar. It's NASCAR time. For hardcore fans, hooray! And for the casual fans, meh. NASCAR 15 is good, but not great, and sadly it looks more like a reskin of the previous game. But with a few tweaks like an updated driver and racing schedules, a smoother online play, and a cheaper price, $20 for an updated game, it doesn't sound that bad. Ninth is Farming Simulator 15. When I bought this game, it was only out of curiosity, but thank God I did. The game's actually pretty good. Just be aware you need to spend a lot of time to fully enjoy everything that it offers. Plant seeds, till the land, harvest crops, cut down trees, raise chickens, and so much more. Plus there's the online mode where you can now play with your friends. One less lonely gamer? Check. 8th on the ranking is MotoGP 15. This is bike racing done right. Following last year's groundbreaking game, MotoGP 15 improves on overall a better bike handling, realistic organic-looking environment, and the new team creation mode. Build your team, attract sponsors, win races, and become champions. One thing though, I would have loved playing this game at 60 FPS. Imagine that smoothness. That would have been great. Number 7 is Goat Simulator. Probably the only game where bugs are the main selling point. Well, I mean, aside from the goat. This clearly isn't much of a game, but man, it's one hell of a good time. With exaggerated physics, it's a blast to experiment on, by the way, hilarious achievements, and the best part? Multiplayer mode. Up to 4 players, and you can do all kinds of crazy mayhem to each other, or to the game. Ain't that the good life? Rank number 6 is Dark Souls 2 Scholar of the First Sin. This is a better and tougher version of Dark Souls 2. Who could resist a DS2 game, especially with all its past DLCs in it? With better graphics, smarter monsters, a more polished story, and an expanded multiplayer, more people, more fun. This game represents the Souls series in its final form. Veterans, get ready for more agonizing hours of frustration and cursing. And to the newcomers, good luck. 5th on the list is Resident Evil Revelations 2 Episode 1. It truly is the dawn of episodic games. More and more high-quality games are being released in this format, and by breaking the story in parts, the plot develops well and doesn't feel rushed. Really good thing. This is true for Revelations 2 because it has an interesting co-op mode, a fresh, compelling storyline, and an awesome raid mode. Co-op, though, does not support online play, which was a bummer. Episode 1 earns a play score of a flat 8. Number 4 is Battlefield Hardline. Hardline is an experimental breakaway game of DICE, and it takes you out from the overdone front lines, and it takes you into a GTA-like urban warfare. It features police cars, new guns, a multiplayer mode that surprisingly works well with the Battlefield style, a hilarious arrest system, and an easy-to-grasp gameplay. So if you're new to the franchise, I think it's the perfect time to dive in. Hardline gets a play score of 8.3. 3rd on our list is Life is Strange Episode 1, one of the newest episodic games that stood out among the rest. The game leans heavily on a choice-driven format, meaning every decision you make affects the entire game and the direction of the story, be it big or small. And that's what makes this game great. Not only does it test your wits and morals, but it also gives you a ton of replayability. However, the rewind mechanic somewhat diminishes the story's impact, which is quite ironic. Life is Strange has a play score of 8.5. 2nd in the ranking is Resident Evil HD Remaster. Who knew that having limited vision of the surroundings due to fixed camera angles, restricted action choices, and scarce supplies could make a game so intense it becomes awesome? Resident Evil did just that. And although it's only a remaster, a lot of modern-day horror games cannot compare to this game's history and brilliance. Its high-tension, puzzle-rich exploration and highly improved graphics made it a comeback classic. Resident Evil HD Remaster has a play score of 8.7. And the highest-rated Xbox 360 of 2015 so far is Dragon Ball Xenoverse. A massive universe consisting of everything you love about Dragon Ball is here. By taking what's good about the anime and combining it with roleplay elements, it created one solid Dragon Ball game. Character customization and creation is so fun that I spent so much time with it than I can actually imagine. And the new take on this story made it fresh and accessible for people new to the franchise. Not being picky, but I hope Namco Bandai put more effort into the combat. Just saying. Dragon Ball Xenoverse earns a play score of 8.8. To recap, here are the top 10 Xbox 360 games of 2015 so far.